In this video, I'll teach you how to create a filter in Microsoft Project to locate tasks that span over one or more weekends. Back a number of years ago, a project manager asked a really interesting question in one of the Microsoft Project user forums. This user wanted to know how to create a filter that could locate tasks that span across one or more weekends. As you might surmise, it takes a couple of tricks to do this, but in this video, I'll teach you how to do that very thing. So let's get started. In this project, I need to be able to easily locate every task that spans across a weekend. Before I share the solution to this problem, however, let's go ahead and take a look at the project and see if we can figure out how to determine if a task does span over a weekend. For task number 3, Interview and Select Architect, we can see that its duration in working days is 2 days. And in the Gantt chart screen, we can also see that its calendar duration would be 2 days. On task number 4, Create First Draft Plan, we can see that its duration in working days is 8 days. But in the Gantt chart screen, we can see that its duration in calendar days would be 8 days because it spans across a weekend, and we do need to include those 2 weekend days in the calendar duration. The solution to this problem requires 3 sets of steps. The first step in the solution is to create a custom calendar that schedules work 7 days a week and 8 hours a day. By the way, you cannot use the built-in 24 hours calendar for this purpose. You have to create a custom calendar. Here's how to do that. Click the Project tab to display the project ribbon, and then click the Change Working Time button. In the dialog, click the Create New Calendar button in the upper right corner and select the option called Create New Base Calendar. Enter your desired name in the dialog. I personally like to call this 7x8 Work Week, and then click the OK button. Then click the Work Weeks tab at the bottom of the dialog. Be sure and leave the item called Default selected, and then click the Details button. In the Details dialog, leave Sunday selected, then press and hold the Control key and also select Saturday. Release the Control key. In the upper right corner of the dialog, select the first option, Set Days to these specific working times. And then in the data grid, enter the following: 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. When finished, click the OK button. Look at the calendar grid at the top of the dialog. Notice now that every day of the week is a working day from 8 to 12 and 1 to 5. When finished, click the OK button. The second step in the solution is to create a custom duration field that will calculate the calendar duration of each task in the project. To do this, make sure you have the project ribbon displayed, and then click the Custom Fields button to display the Custom Fields dialog. In the Custom Fields dialog, click the Type Pick List button and choose the duration type. select your first available duration field. For me, it's duration 1, and click the Rename button. Enter the name of this new field as calendar duration to make it very clear what we're talking about. Then click the OK button. In the Custom Attribute section of the dialog, click the Formula button to display the formula dialog, and then enter the following formula in the dialog. By the way, I'm including this formula in the comment section below in case you want to use it in your own projects. The formula is this. We're going to calculate the difference in dates between the start date and finish date of each task based on the new custom 7x8 work week calendar. When finished, click the OK button. Click the OK button in the confirmation dialog. And then finally, in the Calculation for Task and Group Summary Rows section, select the Use Formula option. This will apply the formula to summary tasks as well as detailed tasks. Click the OK button when finished. The third and final step in this solution is to create a custom filter that locates tasks whose calendar duration is greater than their duration. Before I show you how to create this custom filter, however, I'm going to insert that new calendar duration field, and then we can make some comparisons between calendar duration and duration. On the first task, Interview and Select Architect, notice the calendar duration is equal to the duration. But on the second task, Create First Draft Plan, the calendar duration is greater than the duration. Those are the types of tasks that we need to locate. To create this new custom filter, click the View tab to display the View ribbon. Click the Filter Pick List button and choose New Filter on the pick list. In the Filter Definition dialog, enter the name for this new custom filter. I'm calling it Task Spans Over a Weekend. That's pretty direct. But notice I like to prefix custom filter names with the underscore character, which always forces them up to the top of the list alphabetically. So let's create the filter now. So what I need to do is choose the field name, calendar duration. The test will be is greater than, and the value we're comparing against is the duration value. When finished, click the Save button. Now, here's the acid test. When I click the Filter Pick List button, up in the Custom section, there's the new custom Task Spans Over a Weekend.
Cool.
And if I scroll through the project real quickly, you can see that every task identified by the filter does indeed span over a weekend. After creating the new custom calendar, the new custom field with a formula, and the new custom filter into the current project, you might want to use these custom objects in every project that you manage in Microsoft Project. If that is the case, you will need to perform one additional set of steps. These steps are: click the File tab to display the Backstage, and in the Backstage, click the Info tab. On the Info page, click the Organizer button to display the Organizer dialog. In the dialog, click the Filters tab. In the list on the right, you should see the custom filter you just created. Select that filter and click the Copy button. Then click the Calendars tab. In the list on the right, you should see the new custom calendar that we created. Select it and click the Copy button. Finally, click the Fields tab. In the list on the right, you should see the new custom calendar duration field that we created. Select it and copy it to the list on the left. By the way, what we are doing is copying each of these custom objects into the global.mpt file that's shown in the lower left corner. When these objects are in the global.mpt file, they become available in every project that you manage from this point forward. When finished, click the Close button and then press the Escape key to exit from the backstage. So now you know how to create a filter to locate tasks that span across one or more weekends. Who knew it would take the trick involved? I sure hope you enjoyed this video. If it was helpful to you, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have a question or comment, remember to enter it in the comment section below. And as always, I'll see you in my next video.